As you probably already know, there has been a certain writer's strike in Hollywood which makes the future of the industry a little bit uncertain. Many new productions had to be halted, like for example Deadpool, and we still don't know when all of this will end. Because of that, there wasn't that much to report, and my inner asshole has become a little bit starving. The bastard is really getting restless and wants to
come out to play.
So let's get to it, shall we? With these YouTube videos, I finally got the chance to be myself.
Who is he? He's an asshole, sir.
Two most talked about upcoming movies are already polarizing the audience. One being successfully disparaged by a certain 22-year-old actress.
I was scared of the original cartoon. I think I watched it once and then I never picked it up again. Like, I'm being so serious. I watched it once and then I went on the ride in Disney World, which was called Snow White's Scary Adventures. Doesn't sound like something a little kid would like. Was terrified of it. Never revisited Snow White again. I just mean that it's no longer 1937, and we absolutely wrote a Snow White that is
not going to be saved by the prince.
She's not going to be saved by the prince, and she's not going to be dreaming about true love. She's dreaming about becoming the leader she knows she can be.
I don't really think this is the best way to promote a timeless classic fairy tale. And we already know those remarks already put Disney into damage control mode, and it will probably cost the company millions down the road. People are sick and tired of dismantling classics for the modern audiences, and I think even in Hollywood they are starting to understand that. There is also this upcoming Marvel blockbuster, and considering people's reaction to the predecessing TV show, also, when we remember how lovable is one of the main actresses of that movie,
is that like a personal attack or something?
I think the future of Disney blockbusters is very bleak. So the crappy past releases and the drama around the upcoming ones are the reasons why the aforementioned writers' negotiations don't really make viewers lose their sleep. This strike really differs from the one in 2007-2008 because back then people actually cared and strikers had a huge public support. Right now, I don't think there are many people outside of the Hollywood bubble who really give a damn. People have their own things to do and their own problems. And I strongly believe that this indifference, this lack of interest is hugely because of shitty products we keep receiving recently. I mean, yeah, there have been some hits like Oppenheimer or even Barbie, I may say, not to mention Avatar 2. By the way, do you even remember the story of that? Everybody just remembers it was beautiful and in water, but not much else. Anyway, I believe those are just exceptions. Poetically speaking, small islands of hope in a vast sea of crap and mediocrity. Disney has Star Wars, Marvel, Lucasfilm, Pixar, and those used to be zero-risk moneymakers, and right now they are all in decline. One could argue that even genres themselves are dying, and the superhero fatigue can be considered a fact. Disney Plus is bleeding customers. Star Wars movies, Marvel movies after Endgame are mostly disaster. And gee, I wonder what is the reason of such a terrible downfall? No, sorry, can't think of anything. And it's not much better for Warner Bros. Batgirl was completely erased. Shazam 2, Wonder Woman 2, Black Adam, those movies all were flops. And right now we already know that Blue Beetle will also be a colossal flop despite being a mediocre superhero movie without any bigger issues. Imagine something completely forgettable like Ant-Man 2 but with much worse marketing because the only thing they promoted was the Latino representation. That was the only thing told over and over that we are going to have the first ever Latino superhero. So I guess characters like Miles Morales or America Chavez never existed and are just a fragment of my imagination, huh? So all things considered, I don't really think this is a good moment for a strike, as writers are not in a very good position to negotiate with so many streaming and cinematic disasters released recently. So they are desperately trying to get more support, but in truth not that many people really give a damn about all this mess. And can you blame us for indifference towards people who provided us with such beautiful pieces of modern writing as, for example...
But you have not seen what I've seen.
I have seen my share.
You have not seen what I have seen. I need you to fix his suit.
The suit is literal perfection.
It will be. When it fits a woman.
Here's the thing, Bruce. I'm great at controlling my anger. I do it all the time. But when I'm catcalled in the street, when incompetent men explain my own area of expertise to me, I do it pretty much every day, because if I don't, I will get called emotional or difficult, or I might just literally get murdered. So I'm an expert at controlling my anger because I do it infinitely more than you.
So people who wrote all this are now protesting because they don't get paid so much. Okay, alright, fine. We all want more money for the work we do. This is very understandable. And yes, individually there may be some personal financial turmoils already. Some people may already be in dire straits as the strike is still ongoing. And we already know the producers want the strikers to run out of money. So, the top, the executive, plays the waiting game. I can imagine it kinda sucks for protesters, but really for me, being someone who consumes the product, someone who is on the receiving end of Hollywood writing, I just cannot feel anything but indifference. Sorry, but I am not impatiently waiting for anything these people write. Used to, but not anymore. In this day and age, most of them just keep showing their ineptitude, their lack of creative ideas, urges to dismantle classic characters, and terrible habits of self-inserting themselves into stories, and also being more interested in moralizing and preaching instead of, guess what, entertaining. Examples are everywhere around us. IPs like Star Wars, Lord of the Rings, Indiana Jones, The Witcher, Marvel have already been run to the ground by people who are more interested in the message instead of good storytelling. And now what? The writers are sad because their woke bosses don't pay them enough for that crap.
Oh, boo-hoo! Let me play a sad song for you on the world's smallest violin.
And this is the exact reason why, when those woke, diverse and inclusive people demand better payments, everybody's like,
Nobody cares.
look, I wish these people well, alright? I hope they will be able to get the raises, and maybe, just maybe, they will be able to write something else besides strong female characters and girl bosses. I'm actually quite curious what the end result of this will be. Will they unionize, maybe quit their professions, or maybe we will get less badly written shows in the future? Time will tell, people. Time will tell. But I can tell you one thing that I am certain will happen. Small channels like mine will keep growing and growing. And do you know why? Because people are sick and tired of this woke shit. And there is more and more people with exactly this kind of attitude, this kind of approach, this kind of opinion. And I wouldn't even call myself conservative. I just want a good product. This is why channels like The Critical Drinker, Nerdrotic and many others become bigger and bigger every day. Because we are not Hollywood, we are not shill media. We are the audience. We are the customers. We pay for these things with our own hard-earned cash. And the sooner those disconnected snowflakes in Hollywood understand that, the better. This is all from me. Thank you very much. This was my content poll. Cheers. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, drop a like and press the notification bell so you won't miss anything I upload. And if you didn't enjoy this, hell, subscribe anyway. At least you will know when there is a new video to actively hate.